Welcome to my channel. Before you do anything else, I want you to answer one question honestly. What if the life you're dreaming about is only one decision away, but fear is stopping you from taking that first step? Imagine waking up 1 year from today and realizing that nothing has changed. The same excuses, the same doubts, the same routine, and the same regret. Now, imagine the opposite. Imagine waking up stronger, speaking English with confidence, believing in yourself, and finally becoming the person you always wanted to be. The difference between those two futures is not talent. It is not luck. It is one choice you make today. So don't skip a single second of this video because one sentence could change the way you think forever. Welcome to my channel, my friend. I am truly happy that you are here today because this is not just another English lesson. This is a journey that can change the way you speak, the way you think, and even the way you live. Many people believe that learning English is difficult. They think they need perfect grammar, thousands of vocabulary words, or years of study before they can speak confidently. But let me tell you a secret. Every fluent English speaker started exactly where you are today. They started with simple words, small sentences, and many mistakes. The only difference is that they never stopped. Maybe you have opened many English books before. Maybe you watched hundreds of videos and downloaded many language apps. You learned new words, wrote notes, and promised yourself that tomorrow would be the day you finally started speaking. But tomorrow became next week, next month, and maybe even next year. Deep inside, you knew the words, but when it was time to speak, fear became louder than your voice. If this sounds familiar, then you are not alone. Thousands of learners feel exactly the same every single day. I know that feeling because every successful learner has experienced it. There is a moment when your heart wants to speak, but your mind whispers, "What if I make a mistake?" That tiny question has stopped more dreams than failure ever could. Today, I want you to leave that fear behind. From this moment forward, promise yourself one thing. You will not chase perfection. You will chase progress. Progress is what changes lives. Every small sentence you speak is another brick in the strong foundation of your future. Every new word you learn is another key that unlocks a bigger world. Think about how children learn to speak. They do not worry about grammar rules. They do not wait until they know every word in the dictionary. They simply listen, repeat, smile, fall, stand up again, and keep speaking. That is exactly how confidence is built. Confidence does not come before action. Confidence is created by action. Every time you open your mouth and speak one simple English sentence, your confidence grows a little stronger. Every mistake becomes a lesson instead of a failure. Imagine looking around your room right now. Everything you see has an English name. The chair, the table, the window, the phone, the door, the light, the cup, the book. These simple words are not ordinary. They are the first building blocks of your fluency. Speak them slowly. Feel each sound. Let your mouth become comfortable with every word. Then connect those words into simple sentences. The chair is comfortable. The phone is on the table. The window is open. Little by little, English stops feeling like a school subject and starts becoming a natural part of your everyday life. This is the secret that many learners never discover. Fluency is not created during one long study session. It is created through small moments repeated every single day. 5 minutes today, 5 minutes tomorrow, 5 minutes next week. Those tiny efforts become powerful habits, and powerful habits create extraordinary results. Never underestimate the power of one small step because one small step repeated every day can completely transform your future. Today is not the beginning of another lesson. Today is the beginning of a new version of you. One word, one sentence, and one confident step at a time. Every journey becomes easier the moment you stop asking, "Am I good enough?" and start asking, "What can I learn today?" That small change in thinking can completely transform your future. Many people believe successful English speakers were born with special talent, but the truth is much simpler. They became successful because they refused to quit. They understood that every conversation, every mistake, and every new word was another step toward their dream. Imagine climbing a mountain. When you stand at the bottom and look at the top, it seems impossible. The distance feels too great, and your confidence disappears before you even take the first step. But experienced climbers never focus only on the top. They focus on the next step, then the next one, then another. Before they realize it, they are standing where they once thought they could never reach. Learning English works the same way. Don't worry about speaking like a native speaker tomorrow. Focus on speaking one better sentence today. That single improvement is enough. Every morning gives you a new opportunity to become stronger than yesterday. When you wake up, greet yourself in English. Say, "Good morning. Today will be a great day. I am learning. I am improving. I believe in myself." These simple words may seem small, but they change your mindset. Your brain listens to what you repeatedly tell yourself. If you constantly repeat, "English is too difficult," your mind begins to believe it. But when you repeat, "I can learn, I can improve, I can speak confidently," your mind begins searching for proof that those words are true. That is the power of positive thinking combined with consistent action. Whenever you learn a new word, don't let it stay inside your notebook. Give it life. Use it while walking, eating, studying, or relaxing. If today's word is happy, say, "I feel happy today." If the word is beautiful, look outside and say, "The sky is beautiful." Soon these words stop feeling unfamiliar. They become part of your daily life. Remember, a language becomes natural only when it becomes personal. Your voice is more important than your vocabulary list. Never compare your progress with someone else's journey. Every learner has a different starting point, a different speed, and a different story. Some people improve quickly because they practice more. Others need extra time because they are building confidence first. Neither path is wrong. The only real mistake is giving up because you think someone else is ahead of you. Imagine planting two trees on the same day. One grows faster during the first year, while the other grows more slowly. Does that mean the second tree will never become strong? Of course not. With patience, sunlight, and daily care, both trees can become tall and beautiful. Your English journey is exactly the same. Keep watering your dream every single day, even when you cannot immediately see the results. Progress often happens quietly before it becomes visible. There will be days when you forget words. There will be moments when you make mistakes or feel embarrassed. Those moments are not signs of failure. They are signs that you are growing. Every confident speaker you admire once struggled with the same fears. The difference is they continued speaking anyway. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is choosing to move forward despite fear. So, smile when you make a mistake because it means you are trying. Celebrate every small victory. Celebrate your first conversation, your first paragraph, your first time understanding an English movie without subtitles, or your first time thinking directly in English. Those moments deserve recognition because they prove that your effort is working. One day you will look back and realize that the learner who was once afraid to say one sentence has become someone who speaks naturally with confidence. That transformation will not happen overnight, but it will happen if you remain patient and consistent. Every word you speak today is preparing you for opportunities you cannot yet imagine. Keep moving forward with faith. Keep practicing with determination, and never forget that every great achievement begins with one simple decision to keep going, even when the journey feels difficult. Your future English speaking self is already waiting for you. All you have to do is continue taking one brave step after another. Every great transformation begins quietly. It does not arrive with loud applause or instant success. It begins with a simple promise you make to yourself and choose to keep every single day. Today, I want you to imagine your future self standing in front of you. This future version of you speaks English with confidence, smiles during conversations, understands movies without fear, and communicates naturally with people from around the world. Now, ask yourself one question. What separates you from that person? The answer is not intelligence. It is not age. It is not where you were born. The only difference is the daily choices you make from this moment forward. Every minute you spend practicing brings that future version of yourself closer to reality. The beautiful thing about learning English is that every single practice session matters. Even 5 minutes can create a powerful habit. Many people wait for the perfect time to study, but successful learners know there is no perfect time. They create opportunities from ordinary moments. While preparing breakfast, describe your actions in English. While walking outside, notice the world around you and say simple sentences about what you see. While waiting for a bus or standing in a line, repeat new vocabulary in your mind. These tiny moments become powerful lessons because they happen every day. Imagine your mind as a garden. Every English word you learn is a seed. If you plant the seed and never care for it, nothing will grow. But if you water it with practice, sunlight, and patience, one day it becomes a strong tree. Your confidence grows the same way. It grows quietly until one day you suddenly realize that speaking English no longer feels impossible. Instead, it feels natural. There will be moments when you become frustrated. You may forget words you learned yesterday or struggle to understand a conversation. During those moments, remember something important. Progress is rarely a straight line. Sometimes you move quickly, sometimes slowly, and sometimes it feels like you are standing still. But if you continue practicing, you are never truly standing still. Your brain is building stronger connections even when you cannot see them. Trust the process. Every learner experiences difficult days, but those who succeed are simply the ones who refuse to stop. Replace frustration with curiosity. Instead of saying, "Why can't I do this?" ask yourself, "What can I improve today?" That one question changes everything. Curiosity opens doors that fear keeps closed. Every mistake becomes a teacher instead of an enemy. Every correction becomes another opportunity to grow. Soon you stop fearing mistakes because you understand they are proof that you are learning. Confidence is not built by avoiding mistakes. Confidence is built by surviving them and continuing anyway. Another important lesson is to celebrate your progress. Many learners only notice what they cannot do, forgetting how far they have already come. Think about your first English words. Compare them with what you know today. You have already improved more than you realize. Celebrate every new phrase, every conversation, every paragraph you understand, and every moment you choose courage over fear. Small victories create unstoppable motivation. One day, those small victories become extraordinary achievements. Remember that English is not just another subject. It is a bridge that connects you with people, cultures, opportunities, friendships, knowledge, and dreams. Every word you learn expands your world a little more. Every sentence you speak gives you another chance to express your thoughts and share your ideas. That is why your effort today is an investment in the person you will become tomorrow. Never believe the voice that says you are too late. It is never too late to learn, improve, and change your future. Thousands of people started much later than you and still achieved amazing success because they believed in consistent effort. You can do exactly the same. Stay patient with yourself, stay kind to yourself, and keep moving forward one sentence at a time. Every sunrise brings another opportunity to improve. Every practice session makes you stronger. Every day you refuse to give up is another day you move closer to becoming the confident English speaker you have always dreamed of becoming. Keep believing, keep speaking, and keep growing. Because your journey is only getting started, and your best chapter is still waiting to be written. Every ending is also a new beginning, and today is not the end of your English journey. It is the beginning of a stronger, more confident version of yourself. Take a moment and remember where you started. Maybe you were afraid to speak even one sentence. Maybe you believed English was too difficult for you. Maybe you thought confidence was something only other people could have. But look at yourself now. You have listened, learned, practiced, and stayed until this moment. That alone proves something very important. You are stronger than your doubts. Never underestimate the power of showing up. Every time you choose to practice instead of making excuses, you are changing your future. The greatest achievements are not built in one day. They are built one decision at a time. One sentence today becomes one conversation tomorrow. One conversation becomes new friendships, new opportunities, and new confidence. This is how ordinary people create extraordinary lives. Remember that fluency is not about speaking quickly. It is about expressing your thoughts clearly and confidently. Speak slowly if you need to. Pause when necessary. Think before you answer. There is no prize for speaking the fastest, but there is great value in speaking with confidence and honesty. Every word you say carries your personality, your experiences, and your dreams. That is what truly matters. Continue filling your days with English in simple ways. Read a page from a book, listen to a short podcast, watch an inspiring video. Repeat useful sentences aloud. Keep a small notebook for new vocabulary and review it regularly. Most importantly, use what you learn immediately because knowledge becomes powerful only when it is put into action. The more you use English, the more naturally it becomes part of your everyday life. There will always be another word to learn and another skill to improve, but never forget to appreciate your progress along the way. The learner you are today is already far ahead of the person you were yesterday. Be proud of every step you have taken because every step required courage. Every challenge you overcame made you stronger. Every mistake taught you something valuable. Every day you refused to quit brought you closer to success. Imagine yourself 1 year from now. You confidently introduce yourself in English. You understand conversations without panic. You speak naturally during meetings, interviews, travel, or with new friends from around the world. That future is not a fantasy. It is the result of the habits you build starting today. Stay consistent even when motivation feels low because discipline will carry you further than motivation ever can. Some days you will feel inspired, and other days you will simply need to keep going. Both kinds of days are equally important. Success belongs to those who continue, especially when it feels difficult. Never compare your journey with anyone else's. Your story is unique, your pace is unique, and your victories are uniquely yours. Focus on becoming better than the person you were yesterday. If you improve by just 1% every day, the results after a year will surprise you. Believe in that process. Believe in your effort. Most importantly, believe in yourself. Before we finish, I want you to close your eyes for just a moment and picture the confident English speaker you want to become. See that person smiling, communicating freely, and enjoying every conversation without fear. Now open your eyes because that person is not someone else. That person is you, growing stronger every single day. Keep speaking with courage. Keep learning with curiosity. Keep practicing with patience. Let every word become another step toward the future you deserve. Your voice matters, your dreams matter, your effort matters. Never stop believing that you are capable of achieving more than you ever imagined. Thank you for spending this time with me. If this lesson inspired you, continue practicing every single day and never lose hope. Your journey is only beginning, and your greatest success is still ahead of you. Until we meet again, keep smiling, keep believing, and keep speaking English with confidence because every word you speak makes you stronger, every sentence you finish builds your confidence, and every single day of consistent practice brings you closer to the fluent, fearless, and successful person you are becoming. I believe in you, and now it's time for you to believe in yourself. Keep going, keep growing, and never stop learning. Your best days are waiting for you.